Hey you guys, Dave from the Wee Hours here, back with some more RimWorld, back with some more of our little sanguiphage blood cult where, once again, it's time for good news, bad news. Good news, the hydroponics are going great. We have so much food and other growing objects down here that are just doing wonderful. That's about all I got for good news. That's gonna cover it. I think you're up to speed on that. The bad news is, well, first of all, Scathe is still paralyzed. That has not changed. The worst news is our little away team here. So we sent Mila McDowell and Sissy, my 7-year-old rageaholic, over to rescue Jonesy, who turned out, ironically, to be Kaylina's mother. That's not actually irony. That has nothing to do with irony. But it did turn out that Jonesy was indeed Kaylina's mother. So Kaylina is wicked happy that we rescued Jonesy. Nobody else is, though. There was an ambush. It was much larger than I anticipated it being, and Mila has been injured so badly she's gone into involuntary death rest. McDowell is down. Jonesy was down before we even got here. So this entire group is resting on the hands of a 7-year-old rageaholic. That's going to cover it, I think, right now. And you're looking at this going, well, this colony is over. And I'm saying to you, no, it isn't. No, it isn't. I said I was going to pull all of this back together. And you're sitting at home going, Dave, we know you're a genius. We know, in fact, you have slipped the surly bounds of genius into the realms of geniusosity. Hashtag geniusosity. But even you can't fix this. And I'm telling you, I can absolutely fix this. And the part that's going to really bite at you is you know I'm right. Somehow, this is all going to work. I'm going to make all of this happen. So I'm going to tentatively turn the game on here. We're going to ignore the team at home right now. They'll broadly take care of themselves so long as somebody is feeding the prisoner, which I believe we've kind of got that covered. Everybody is on warning. Somebody will feed the kid at some point. And you know what? If they don't, I don't actually care that much about that prisoner. So let's kind of run down the list here. Jonesy, again, Kaylina's mother, a teacher, and that was the word that we came to rescue you with. Teacher. Because you are really good at intellectual and you have a burning passion for it. The problem with our research is Scathe is our best researcher and she can't get out of bed. What with the whole being paralyzed thing. So guess who's going to take over top researching duty when you get home? You're not too old, 55, nice middle range there. You are a depressive, which is a bit of a blow. That's a permanent -12. But you are also an ascetic. So that means I can give you a really terrible bedroom and it's going to cheer you up. It might even cheer you enough to offset the depressive thing. Now, are you actually horribly... What? What? Do I look like I have time for flesh beasts? What about my face, RimWorld? I know you can't see my face, RimWorld. Maybe you can. What about my face, RimWorld, said, I'm in the mood for flesh beasts? Okay. You know what? We're going to come back to that in a sec. I'm going to finish what I was doing. Thank you very much, RimWorld. I've got things to do here. Jonesy is basically fine. Just some bruises here. We're kind of hoping Jonesy's going to wake up soon, because Jonesy is also a fairly decent doctor and could deal with all of these injuries that are going on here. McDowell will be dead in 16 hours. So we're kind of hoping Jonesy wakes up in, I'm going to say about 12 hours. Would be nice. Yep, the kid can't do any doctoring. She's 7. And despite what you saw in Doogie Howser, 7-year-olds cannot be doctors. Mila, involuntary death rest. Okay, that's a bit of a problem. I could theoretically wake you up now. Okay? You will hate that. But I might have to do it, because you can at least do doctorizing on McDowell. We're going to look at that. I've got, roughly half a day to deal with McDowell. But apparently, RimWorld, I have flesh beasts on the move. I would like to jump to that location, please. Why can I not? Wait, where are they? Which map are they on? I don't know which map they're on. They're probably here. Yeah, they're right here. No, never mind. I found them. They're literally right in front of my face. They're right here. Found them, guys. Found them. Everyone in the runaway zone, please. Mechs, in the runaway zone, please. And I think I've got a squirrel and some yaks. Yeah, they're just going to have to fend for themselves. It looks like we've already killed the squirrel. Thank you, team. Nobody here can do anything. All right, Lisa, you got my new gun, my beam repeater. I am really excited to see that in action. I really am. Lisa, nobody more than me wants you to go out and shoot flesh beasts with a laser. However, I can't really afford to have any more colonists down at this point. I'm running a skeleton crew here, Lisa. And somehow I have to put all this together. I know it's a burden I bear, Lisa. I have gifted the world with geniusosity, but it is a burden I bear. Cool. So, how many flesh beasts? I'm seeing 3 and not any others, and they're all kind of hovering around this area. Is anyone out? It doesn't look like it. Sorry, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 right there. The mechs will get completely taken out. Let's get a... Kirk, it's going to take you like 3-4 days to walk over here, but could you begin to walk over here, please? I need everyone kind of on deck. Why don't we go stand over here for a start? All right, who's coming from? No, Kalina. That's a dumb way to go. Don't go that way. And Whitehead, don't go whatever way you think you're going. Yeah, all my mechs are going to be completely destroyed. They're all done. Okay, well, that's okay. We can make more mechs. I can't make more Whiteheads. Now you're going for my power generators. You know what? That actually saves me a bit of time. I was going to deconstruct those anyway. So if you want to take those out, I'm basically okay with that. I won't get as much good return on my investment, because you're just going to smash them into slag. If I deconstructed them, I could actually get some bits back from them. But if you want to take your time out of your life, I assume you're alive. You got to be somehow alive. If you want to take time out of your questionable life to do that, that's fine. I did notice over here in team number 2, Mila has just woken up because it's light out, and Mila doesn't like that. Great, good news. Heal McDowell. Mila? What do you mean you can't walk? You're still down. You're awake, but you're still down. Okay, all of this is pinned on Jonesy right now. I need you to so get up right now. Otherwise, McDowell is dead. Mila, any chance of that happening? Wow, no, not really. Not really. Grenades, machine pistols, a lot of grenades. And someone punched you. That's just rude, frankly. That's just rude. Okay, I don't suppose if you wanted to, like, blood feed or something, you could get up. No, you're not that excited about it. Okay, back to the ranch. Kaylina, yeah, come over here. Here-ish. Like, go up there. They're going to waste time destroying those things. Those guys are going to waste time destroying the bots. That's okay. I can make more bots. They're not even that hard to do. It's some steel and a component or two. I can work with the bot issue. I can't work... Oh, God, Kirk. Could you put a little hustle on? Could you put a little bit of hustle on? What? Mila's back in death rest. Okay, good. Good. I know about the rescuee joining, and I know that it is Kaylina's mother. Okay, make all of these things go away. They're making me nervous and afraid. You guys just hang out here. We kind of need to feel out what these guys are going to do. Mila's back in death rest. She's up, she's down. She's up, she's down. Yeah, that's going to be the whole sunlight thing. Cool. You just do your jam, Mila. I can't really help you at this point. Mila's down again. Mila's up again. She's all over the place. Just give me like one general pop-up when she sorts her nonsense out. How about that? Now you're going for the campfire. Odd choice. You've done all... Yeah, you're back in, you're back up, you're up, you're down, you're up, you're down. Let's just assume for our... Let's just take it as read that Mila's having a bad day. Okay? Let's just take that as read. All right, now they're coming in here. Okay, just make it stop. Make it stop. Thank you. Is there any building here? Is there anything inside that I can put you in? There's a holding thing down here. What is that? Ancient stockpile entrance. Wait, what now? Ancient, hack it to open it. It takes 650 points of hacking. The security turrets are a concern. Oh, everything in me wants to go hack that open. I mean, we have no capacity to do that. Everyone's down, and Sissy is a 7-year-old rageaholic. She's not really a computer expert. But we'll get torn apart by turrets. I think the only thing that's saving us now is we're out of range. I assume you guys have a range of some sort. It does say deconstruct. It doesn't actually say they're active. No, focus, Dave. Don't get distracted. You have to pull all of this together. Okay, you just keep doing your jam there. Jonesy, there's no way I can force you awake, right? What if I drafted you? No, you can't walk. Okay, back to the ranch. Now all these guys are coming for this. So I should set up sandbags over here at some point. For right now, just everybody come in here. Hopefully, yeah, Mila. It's all about Mila. I get it. It's all about Mila. Yeah. And then you're going to come in here. Okay, you're down. What's one down? That's one down. I'm kind of going to try and wait this one out. If they do, unless they start attacking my spaceship. If they go for the spaceship, we're popping our head out the door. If not, we're just going to kind of let them smash whatever they want to smash. We're in the process of moving inside anyway. It's Operation Thor's Hammer. Everyone's very excited about it. I heard it on the news. All right, you're coming in maybe for... Nope, you're out again. See, now you're going for the toxic waste dump. That's less good. I'm gonna let you do it. You're gonna run out of space here, RimWorld. I'm just telling you right now, you're at the top of the screen. You're at the top of the screen, kid. Okay, so now you're gonna maybe try again for the trap corridor. Okay, another one down. And another one down. Okay, you're actually downed, but not out. Might be able to try and take you alive. I don't know how hardcore you are. We've had issues with that in the past. And you're down. Okay, cool. Yay. Mila's got issues. So everybody here undraft. Whitehead, why don't you try and take this one prisoner? Okay, go ahead and take that one. Oh, it doesn't have the minimum containment. You know what? Cancel that then. We're not going to fuss with this right now. We have way too many other things on our plate right now. Way too many other things. Mila, could you just stop telling me about things? At all. I know it's involuntary death rest. I get it. I get it. Where's the kid? Kid's up here napping with a yak. Figures. Kids these days. Come back to... Where do we live? Come back down here. All right, so you can... This can be not a medical bed. Somewhere in here we've got a bedroll, but I'm not even going to bother about that right now. Could you do, like, anything else? You're watching for targets now. No, undraft you. Good, stop doing things. You're cleaning something. Fun. There's no ability to make you be even a terrible doctor. Not like the worst doctor in the world. No, not at all. Okay, yes, I know. Mila's having issues. You could probably stop telling me about that. I hope it turns into nighttime soon, so we don't have to deal with this. Back to the ranch. I got to kind of keep half an eye on the time because, you know, the whole McDowell scenario here. We need to start dealing with the bots, so everyone can be back in unrestricted. Kaylina, can you start doing some repair work on your bots, please? Start repairing those. Mila's just going to tell you about things forever. Sorry, it's just the state of affairs right now. Let these guys just bleed out. Don't even care. Couldn't possibly care about them. Are all of my mechs down? Broadly, by the way, you can be on auto repair. Yeah, broadly, they're all down. Mila's up, Mila's down. Oh, hang on, there's a party. Lisa's throwing a party. Oh, fun. It's fun when we have fun, Lisa. In Mila's throne room. Yeah, poor taste there. Poor taste. Okay. You guys just kind of keep doing your thing there. I got to check back in with McDowell. McDowell, how's the scenario here? 11 hours until you're dead. Sissy's just cleaning up around you. I hope that's okay. Yeah, I need to get Jonesy up. Or Mila. One of the two has to wake up. Okay, your thing just went away. Can I wake you up? Yes, do this. Okay, you're up. Heal Okay, where are you? You're down. Never mind, you're sleeping. Can I draft you? No, you're still No, stop death resting. Stop it. I know she's in critical condition. I get it. She's telling me that all day. Yes, there's a medical emergency. Yes, it's McDowell. Jonesy, no chance of you getting up. None at all. This is a bold move. If I just send the caravan along, they do healing on the road. Sissy would have to be in charge of everything. Am I even allowed to do that? Where are they? They're right here. If I reform the caravan and I say go home, will McDowell be healed along the way? Because I believe the answer might be yes. Let's see if it gives me a pop-up. Let's see if you tell me anything about that. So, bring the tea. Yes. Is there anything else we want here? We've dropped some weapons. Yeah, bring Capone. Bring the machine pistol, the shotgun. We could probably skip the hat. We're not going to worry about the hat. And then travel supplies. There's probably some fine meals in there. We might as well take those. And the herbal medicine. Definitely take that. If I send this... Okay. I don't think I have any other option right now. I might. I might have several options. There might be 5 different options that I have right now. But Jonesy ain't getting up. McDowell's about to die. Mila won't wake up. Sissy can't be a doctor. So I'm hoping they're going to figure this out on the road. I'm basically gambling on game mechanics at this point. Because I know if they're sick, if they become sick on the road, they will heal themselves on the road. I'm gambling. And I'm not a gambler. I'm really not. I don't like to lose money for no reason. If I'm going to lose money, I want something for it. I want a physical thing or service for it. I don't want to just hand someone money. Like, there you go, have my money. We don't need to bother with these anymore. They actually kind of did us a favor in smashing those. Don't worry about that. I'm going to make all of these go away when indeed Mila's back. I've got about 60 or 70 to click through at this point. A little bit of drain on the power. We do have a lot of hydroponics. When things settle, for sake of a better term, when we're a little more settled, we'll get another geothermal plant going on. There'll be a vent around here somewhere, he says optimistically. You know what? I'm just sort of distracting myself from the fact that I think my entire away team is going to die except for the 7-year-old Rageaholic. Yeah, I don't actually see... You know what? This is fun. I'm actually just going to look for steam vents. This is fun. There's one. I found one. Yay! All the way up there. Okay. I could actually start to put that together. That's just... If we're going to eliminate the wind turbines, we may as well supplement with some more power. Is this actually draining right now? Yeah, it is. It's probably because of the hydroponic sun lamp. That thing drains an enormous amount of power. Let's, just to distract myself more than anything, we're going to start to put that together. So let's do another geothermal plant right up there. I don't care if it's in range of the happy tree. Nobody cares about the happy tree, I assure you. How is the team? Okay, they're downed, and they're going to move wicked slow. Hopefully the kid was strong enough to throw them all in the back of the yak. But I'm not getting like a, you're going to die. I'm not getting that. Let's see how that, again, it's, when you're this level of a genius, sometimes you just gamble. And you don't want to gamble, but you do. But I think I've gone into the realms of geniusosity again. Just send them on their way. The game will figure it out as we go along. Volstron, is there any chance, you're going to the party, is there any chance we could start to clear out the freezer? It's just there's an awful lot of dead things in here. Animals, humans, humanoids, there's guinea pigs, bugs. There's a lot of stuff going on here, kid. I know it's a party of 2. Oh, sorry, Mila and... Kaylina and Volstron and... Oh, no, never mind, everyone's here. Everyone's here except for Kirk because he's asleep. And even if he wanted to go to the party, it would take him a day or so to walk over here. I hope you kids are having fun. Whitehead, are you feeling any better, by the way? I mean, you're going to a party. Yeah, there's your catharsis. We've got another yak. Neat. I should probably neuter a yak or 2. We don't really need this many yaks kicking around. I will put down some more sleeping spots in here, though. So, I don't know, build a few more of those like that. There's probably going to be more yaks. I'm going to start to click through these and kind of see what happens here. It's a lot of death rest going on. Mila, when you get home, we actually have a super new death rest room for you. It is, it does contain the corpse of a small child. Well, small, he was a teenager. So his body's in there. It's in a box. It's not like you're going to look at it or anything. But yeah, we do have a new death rest area for you down here. And the coffin of our 15-year-old friend Reed. And I use the term friend extremely loosely because he was kind of a pain in the neck, wasn't he? How's the team doing? Yep. Gonna move wicked slow, but nobody's dead. Nobody's dead. That's fun. This is gonna be my new research room eventually. When we figure out sterile tiles. I mean, I could put it down now, but we may as well figure out the sterile tiles. It's not like we're in any kind of hurry. Jonesy will be great on research when we get back, and also on the doctorizing, too, if they make it back. Again, I'm relying on a 7-year-old Rageaholic and a yak to bring all of these people back in one piece. You know what? I'm not even sweating the one piece thing. I can get pieces. I can make pieces happen. You lose a piece or 2, I will figure it out. But just to get back alive and remaining alive, like, If McDowell shows up and it's like medical emergency, we're going to have a problem. We'll figure it all out. I will make all of this work, and the part that will annoy you is that I am in fact right. I will make all of this work. Let's bang out some more mechs here. Kaylina, you're asleep. I'm going to let you sleep. It was probably an exhausting party. It was probably just brutal. Kirk, could you take a couple of days and go bring this to the recharger? I know, it's going to take you a week or so. Medical emergency whom? Ah, yes. That's, it's a problem. It's a problem. I could camp, but it doesn't matter. Everyone is still down. I'm just going to have to see how this goes. Even if I camp now, they're all still going to be down. Nothing will have changed in who's alive and who's dead and who's nearly dead. Mech Hive signal. Oh, that's super. McDowell's dead. Okay, so gamble doesn't really pay off. Yep, gamble doesn't really pay off. They are still continuing to die. Slam it into pause mode. Jonesy will live, Mila will live. McDowell's dead. I'm going to put all of this back together. You're going to look at this colony in a few months and go, my God, this colony's magnificent. You're looking at it now going, just abandon. Abort. Just get out. Get out while you still can, man. And I'm saying no. I've built a blood cult. I'm keeping a blood cult. Got that part. Thank you. Who's having a medical emergency? You. All right, we're really just keeping you around for the blood. But Kaylina, you're up. Could you just feed this kid? Oh, you're already doing it. I think you were already doing it. The Mech Hive signal. The massive Gravtech energy reading. Okay, so you'd like me to go to the Mech Mother, the Mech Breeder, the Mech Overlord, and face off against it. I'm going to go with a loose not today, thank you. I do appreciate the offer. It's great that you're chipping in like that. And it was good talk. Good talk. But, maybe not today, actually. Maybe not right at this exact moment. We are hemorrhaging power right now. Without the light on, we're hemorrhaging power. We're all in a circuit, right? We haven't broken a link somewhere, have we? Show me power again. Yeah, that is all looking like a circuit of some sort. That's all looking pretty good. No major complaints there. Oshfiats is back up. Cool. You're a blood farm, dude. Okay, so, we'll get this going sooner rather than later. In fact, while I'm panned out here, let's just start to draw some power lines. So draw that up, and it's going to be a really long one. Up like that, and then over, and up, and over. Okay, that looks vaguely all connected. Wait, did I miss a spot? I missed a spot right there. Right there. That one. Miss anything over here? That's fine. Don't really need this piece. And that goes right into there. It's all going to be fine. This is all going to work out. Somehow. Not sure. It'll be great when it does. It really will. You're going to love this place when I'm done with it. You're going to absolutely love it. Hey, Kaylina, you want to work on another bot? What are you doing right now? You're harvesting rice. Yeah, why don't you work on repairing the constructoid? We could actually use one of those around the place. Go ahead and keep working on that. I saw Whitehead there was working on, the power lines. He'll get up there eventually. And while we're thinking of it, what have I got a lot of stone blocks of? I've got marble. Okay, the constructoid's up. Oshfiat is fully healed. Good. Maybe he'll stop whining about things. He won't. We are draining his blood. And I cut his arm off. It was a bit of a blow to him. It's just, it was infected. So, would you rather have an infected arm or no arm at all? Your answer might be an infected arm. I don't know. I don't know you personally. That might be your answer. And then how about just a steel door? That'll do the job right in there. Okay, where is the rest of the team? Yeah, it's going to be a slow roll. We are carrying a corpse at this point, so I can see why that's going to take a while. It probably keeps falling off the yak. I mean, it's just the 7-year-old balancing everything up there. Voltron, you're cooking. That's super neat of you. I'm going to maybe prioritize you for a little bit on butchering and getting all of this nonsense out of here. Yeah, power's down. Power's down. Oh, one of the batteries is broken. That, I would like to say that's part of the problem, but it's not. Maybe I have to put the wind turbines back up right now. Maybe just a temporary wood-fired generator. Just until we get that built up there. I didn't realize those wind turbines were doing quite that much. Okay, put up... Here's what we're going to do. We're going to put up a power generator, a wood generator in here, so enemies will not immediately target it. We don't have to be in and out of there very much. We're in and out of there very little. Just to put a little wood in it, no big deal. Are we in fact cutting down trees? Not as such. Let's just go ahead and get some of that done then, shall we? A few trees there, a few trees there, a few trees up there. Wait, Lisa, why are you working on this? Do you not have crafting to do? Why are we not doing stone blocks, Lisa? Making these stone blocks forever. And that's just kind of like what we're supposed to be doing with you, because you're wicked good at it. Oshvat, how are you, apart from the fact I took your arm off, are you feeling better? Severe malnutrition. Yeah, nobody's wicked into feeding you. We used to have people for that, but we've, well, they're dead. Honestly, they're dead. Oh, we've got another yak. Great. I'm going to clean up in the yak game. If anyone wants to come by and buy yaks, I am your yak man right now. I got your yak needs covered. All yaks all day at Dave's 24-hour yak emporium. Yakaporium, if you will. Where's the team? Team? All right, we just made it to the Royals. All right, they'll be home reasonably soon. Ah, it's a bummer about McDowell. Okay, look at it as... You see, we try to accentuate the positive here in RimWorld. Don't look at it as the death of 2 colonists and Scimitar Kitty. Look at it as refreshing the colony. Refreshing the colony. I don't even want this prisoner. That's the dumb thing. I killed the wrong prisoner by not feeding them. You're terrible, right? Yeah, you're really terrible. I am reluctant to turn down anyone. The only thing I'd really do with you is just chain you to the research bench. And you do nothing but research all day. But you're honestly not worthy. You're actually more valuable to me as a blood farm. We're just going to keep you in here. Look, Kaylina's filling up your little plant pot there. We're going to keep you in here and just farm blood from you all day. Well, not all day. I mean, you do have to regenerate it over time and get new blood. We can't just take all of it all at once. That's murder. That's actually just flat out murder. If we take all of your blood all at once, that's deliberate homicide. We are planning to kill you because we're well aware of the consequences of that. A logging work site. Oh, that's fun. Good. I'm glad people are having a good time. How are we doing up here? Yeah, okay. Progress is being made. We're working on the walls there. That's nice. So that'll be some power. We'll get power under control very, very soon. This will not be a problem. Batteries are ticking up a little bit here. I could start to shut a couple of things off, maybe that we didn't need, but I don't think we really need to do that. We're not going to go too nuts in this. We'll get power sorted very, very quickly. It'll be no problem at all. I'd optimistically like to say we should do a conversion ritual to try and convince these people that vampires are our natural overlords. Drinking blood and eating people is awesome. But is that really where we want to focus our time right now? Is that really where we want to focus our time? Maybe. Oh, Voltstron, are you eating right now? Come here. Come here. Come here. Yeah, you're going to have a meal. And then again, I'm going to focus you on doing some butchering, if only to clean out the space. I just want space cleaned out. Yeah, just butcherize. Butcherize all day, kid. Whatever you got. No, don't. Oh, you're doing the kibble. That's cool. I mean, it's just the animals have hay right now. You know what? You're only going to make one more, and then you can butcher. Just to clear out some space. That's all we're looking for. How's the away team? Okay, we've made it over the river. We're not too far away. I think it looks like they've maybe stopped for the evening. And by stopped, I mean the yak is stopped. Chrissy's going to take a nap, and the other two have been unconscious the entire time anyway. So it's completely irrelevant. Voltstron, you going to go butcher? Yeah, you are. That's my man. Getting in on the butchering. This is why it didn't work out between you and Matt and Whitehead. You're just obsessed with butchering. Oh, well, you are when I make you do it anyway. You're just obsessed with butcherizing. Just slicing animals open, and humans, and humanoids. Oh, we're going to get more human leather out of this. Great. The gang loves clothes made out of human leather, and they're super valuable. Really, you get a lot of money for a human leather anything at this point. Do that for a little bit longer, Voltstron, and then I'll take you off duty. I know it's a bit of a strain. And power's down again. Okay, that's fine. We'll cope with this. This will happen. We've got steel on the map. There's a ton of steel right down here that we can get at any time. No problem. Well, this kind of bungles my whole trading with the Royals thing that I planned a few episodes ago. Oh, yeah, we'll just get Mila to go trade with the Royals. Yeah, she's going to be down for a while. And they have not really refreshed the whole Praetor ceremony thing. They came here, And then they left because the throne room was a complete disaster area after the bug infestation. We all remember that. It was a lot of fun. And then they have not come back. They're like, nah, we're just not coming back. Maybe we'll come at some point, but not today. Not today. Voltron, yeah, you should... let me do a little bit more with you, and then you can kind of take a break. You've barely made a dent. Now all this stuff has been replaced by tainted clothing. Just go about your business, man. Yeah, go play chess. That's cool. Yeah, the chess is fine. Could we, Whitehead, I know you're asleep, and this is going to make you really sad. Actually, Lisa's up here working on it. I'd like to... yes, Colonist Siege Rescue. I'm sure they do. Mila's down. Wait, we got a new yak on the road? Oh, yeah, you were pregnant. You gave birth on the road. Oh, Jonesy, I see you're up. You managed to wake up for this. Where were you? I needed you. Okay. We've got a new yak. That's very exciting. Also, just while I'm staring at it, somebody go mine that vein out. Lisa, you're way up in the corner of the map. Kirk will take 18 years to get down here. Kaylina, you're about to go to bed. Could you maybe rescue Mila first? Okay? I think that would be more valuable. I'm going to leave these guys to yak duty. Because, you know, they got yaks. I'm not going to rip the yaks out of their hands. Nobody likes that sort of thing. And Lisa will get this done. Mila will be fine in a few days once she's been in death rest. Okay. Jonesy, how are you? How are you doing? Okay, we should put you onto number 1 bed rest. Oh, you are? No, where's Jonesy? Jonesy, there you are. Number 1 bed rest. Okay, you just do your jam. And then you're going to be on number 1 research. You can do dark study if it takes your fancy. And then number 1 wardening also. Childcare, sure, if you're into children, whatever. I should set up a classroom for my 7-year-old rageaholic. Anger management classroom would probably be the smartest thing to do. Wow, I've got a lot of yaks. I have so many yaks. I've never had this many yaks in my life. Right now, currently in the real world, I have 0 yaks. So honestly, if I had 1 yak, that would be way more yaks than I've ever had in the real world. But I do have an exceptional amount of yaks. Did Mila make it over here? Yep. All right, good. Mila. Sorry, I guess. You've lost a toe. Blood loss. Can we administer blood to Kaylina? Is that a thing we're allowed to do? Like, who's on doctor duty? Well, Jonesy for one, but Volstron. Can you administer... Yeah, hemogen. You can. Okay, don't worry about it right now. You're asleep. Don't sweat that immediately. But when you get up, we'll give her a little bit of this guy's blood. We've only got the 1, but we'll keep him around. And he's not like he's going to stop producing blood. Also, wow, we've got a lot of clothing. That's a lot of tainted clothing. Where's the kid? Can we put you on number 1 hauling if you're not already? You are number 1 hauling. Okay, so hopefully over time you're going to get all of those clothes moved. Medical emergency. Who is it this time? Oh, you. We probably haven't fed you. Lisa. Anyone. I don't care. Go feed this guy. We really need somebody on, well, better wardening. That'll be Jonesy. And Kaylina, how do you feel about this? Because this is your mom. So your rival died. You rescued Jonesy. Yeah, that's a positive 18 for the next month. That's great. Reed died. Was he really your friend? Was he anyone's friend? And you're a little bit hungry. So you're pretty chill, especially because we rescued your mom. All right, yeah, you're digging life right now. Kaylina's wicked happy. Cool. If we get rid of some of this tainted clothing, that'd be even better. Especially that hat that's blocking the door there. That might be a nice touch. Voltron continuing to cook. Now, you guys are up. So, Voltron, could you go administer some hemogen to Mila? And which mechs are down? You are. What? What? Gravcore. Okay, I'll look at that in a sec. Could you go repair that constructoid, please? So, an ancient reactor. I really wish I had any sort of capacity to go look in that whatever it was, bunker that was on the map there. So a grav core and a grav light panel, so we know where there's another grav core and some more grav light panels. That's great. I can't get this ship going. Never mind making it bigger. So where is it? Ah, no, not today. Yeah, that's real far away. That's way far away. You know, you say that. It didn't take you long to walk over here. Took you no time at all. Wait, is that a permanent place now? Is that where we were? Oh, medicine stockpile. I don't know if that's the same place. Yeah, it is. Underground stockpile. That's got to be the same place we just were. So we can go back there. Okay, neat. Good. Yay. Yay. I got to put all this colony back together. I got to put everything back together here. Jonesy, has somebody tended to your needs? Yes, they have. Okay. Yes, they have. I really need you up and researching and doctoring. Okay, all of those things need to happen. I need the kid to be moving all these tainted clothing because it's just getting a little ridiculous around here. Volstron's cooking up a meal out of human meat. Good man. Good man. And has somebody fed you? Let's just... No, of course they haven't. Volstron, could you just feed this guy? Oh, you don't ever do wardening, right? Whitehead, where are you right now? You're hauling to a door. That's probably up in the other corner of the map. Who's local? Kirk, but it'll take him 2 years to get over there. Sissy, I don't think you do that. Lisa, I know, I'm waking you up, but just deliver some food to this guy. Can we just punch a hole in the freezer? He can help himself. Just take what you want, man. I don't care. Okay, how are you feeling, by the way? You probably hate your life. Yeah, you're hungry. You ingested a hemogen pack. Wait, what? Oh, okay. I'm putting the pieces together here. So we must have come in and blood farmed you and dumped the blood pack on the floor, and you woke up, you're like, I am so hungry, I'm going to drink my own blood. Wow, that's dark. That is dark. Sorry. I actually didn't want you to do that. I would have given you a fine meal in exchange for your blood. Because Mila needs it way more than you do. I mean, technically you need it to stay alive. I do understand that. Whitehead's in a daze. Oh, it's still the Volstron thing. The Volstron thing is just not going away. How long now? We're down 20 hours. Oh, thank God you're going to be over Volstron in a second. Oh, that's going to be wonderful. You're going to be so much happier after that. Except for the fact that people are dead and we're not executing people and you can't figure out how a table works. Apart from all of that, you're going to be peachy. Well, I have no power. I have no electricity right now. This is on. Really? You telling me I don't have enough juice after taking down those 2 wind turbines? You sure about that? You sure about that, game? Because this is all tied in here. All of this goes over to here, down to here, over to here. Everything's in nice lines. Coming over to here. I don't know if I see it, game. But, you're the game, not me. Everything seems to be connected. How are we doing up here? We've made no progress. Oh, super. Jonesy, any idea when you might be out of bed? Not for a while. Okay. I sacrificed a colonist for you, Jonesy. I'm just saying, it's not that I'm looking for gratitude. I don't need a big pat on the back or an attaboy or anything like that. It's just that somebody died. Somebody died to get you. Okay? Somebody died to rescue you. And your choice, because if you're not changing it, you're choosing it, Jonesy. Okay? You're not changing it, you're choosing it. Your choice is to lie in bed and just sort of sleep the day away. Just sleep. Oh, wow, look at this lovely bed that I have right now. This is so much better than sleeping on the ground. I'm so glad somebody was brutally murdered so that I can enjoy this nice, comfy bed next to the paralyzed lady. That's okay. That's fine, Josie. You do that. Whitehead, get over your nonsense. I don't even have time for you. Next. Is the kid up? Yes, Sissy, could you move this hat? What do you mean you can't haul it? No empty accessible spot. Really? I don't have a spot for tainted clothing? Okay, put it over here. There we go. I sworn I had a spot for that. Clear everything, and then critical, and then apparel. Nothing clean. Anything else is fine. Nothing clean. And then we do have a bill for that, right? No, we don't. No wonder we're not doing anything with this. It has been rather busy around here. So burn apparel and burn only tainted things forever. Okay, just do that forever. And then add another bill. So burn anything at all. I don't care. Anything that's below, there we go, 51. That's a perfectly good number. Everybody loves the number 51. It's science. And then do that forever. Now, kid, can you get the hat out of the door? What do you mean no empty accessible spot? What are you talking about? Are you in the wrong zone? No, you're unrestricted. Check that one more time. Okay, rotten or fresh, don't care. Any apparel that's not clean. Any apparel that's not clean. It definitely allows tainted. Oh, where are we not? We're not doing all of this? Okay, do all of that. Alright. So only tainted. Nothing clean goes over here. I'll have to check the other bill in a sec, too. Now, can you move the hat? Yes. Yes, you can. Okay. Check that bill that you put on there. Make sure that's actually going to work. So, yeah, all these things are allowed. And then same deal on this one. All of those are allowed. Okay. All right. Okay, that'll help. Sissy, what are you up to now? Yeah, you're moving the bowler hat. The door is closed. And you want to... No, don't begin a leader speech. That's terrible. You could work at the campfire. That you can start burning all of that clothing. But I think you'll kind of sort it out over time. Wait, did I just see Mila was up? Oh, Mila, you're up. Yay! Yay! Mila's up. Good job, Mila. I think. I don't know, like everyone's dead, Mila. Oshviat's down because Mila just bit him. Good. That's what I want you to do. Somebody want to... Whitehead, you want to just go put this guy back in bed, please? Can you... No, I know. I don't want you to shoot him. I just want you to put him back in bed. You know, that's probably fine. Oh, because Whitehead's having a flummox, right? Everyone's having a flummox. What's Mila's problem these days? Acolyte-specific apparel. Okay, I can work on that. Yes, your friend McDowell died. I'm sorry about McDowell, too. And then we've got a deal with McDowell. Where did we put McDowell? Because I never turned the thing back on to put him back in the freezer. Okay, could we... What have I got a lot of? Marble? Yeah, marble. Could we build a thingamajiggy? Oh, we put him here. We put him on top of Mila's coffin. Why did we do that? Why did we do that? What have you done? Why? Why would you do something like that? Build a coffin for this cat. Build it out of marble. I've got a lot of marble. Yeah. Do I actually want to give up the marble? Sure, whatever. Put that in there, because Mila's going to have to deal with all the dead folk. Okay, somebody go deal with that nonsense, please. Kayleen is in here doing hydroponic stuff. That's neat. Good for you. Oshviat's back up, and likely to be bitten again momentarily. Hopefully not for a little while. I'd like to get more blood out of him. You know, is to store rather than to use. Okay. Sorry, Mila, about the dumping the corpse on top of your coffin. I think we were just trying to do our best there. We're just trying to... Oh, Jonesy's up. You're all fine now. Actually, you're not fine at all. Are you going to be... Yeah, see, you're relaxing socially. Again, Jonesy. So you got out of bed and you thought, I'm just going to go hang out with Mila. Uh-huh. See, somebody died to bring you here. Somebody died so that you could enjoy this freedom. And you're back in bed. Neat. Can you shoot a gun at all? You know which way to point it. That's about it. So, what's the most destructive weapon I can give you? Hellcat rifle? Sure. It belonged to McDowell. You may as well take his gun and honor his memory, is what I'm saying there. McDowell, you have to go to the back with the paralyzed lady. Are we building the thing yet? No, we haven't even moved on that. Well, we're going to try to get McDowell soonish. I promise. Yeah, he's always starving. This is one hungry prisoner. You can bite him again if you want. I don't care anymore. Any movement on my thingamajiggy up here? Not as such, no. No. Lisa, what are you doing? Cutting down trees? Yeah, that's going to take a while. Kirk's confused. We all are, Kirk. Kirk is always confused. I am too. Kirk. It's just walk it off, kid. Mila's back on research. Good. So getting back to that Acolyte-specific apparel. Slam it into pause mode. What specifically do you want? So, where's your thing there? Acolyte, there we go. So, a formal shirt or a lady's hat or a cape. I can do all of those things. That's no problem. No problem at all. So, a formal shirt. Make a couple of them. People like those sorts of things. Capes are great because they sell well. Make several capes. And then a lady's hat. A lady's hat. There we go. Make a couple of those. We've got more than one lady. All right. Lisa will probably get on that. She loves doing the tailoring around here. That'll cheer Mila up a little bit. What other issues could I deal with, Mila, for you? Because I'm all about Mila. So McDowell, I can't do anything about that. Reed's dead, can't do anything about that. And your other thing is just colonists left unburied. That I can, as soon as we get this thing done down here, I can put that together for you, kid. In fact, could we focus on that maybe? Whitehead, you're taking a meal. Could you maybe focus on that sarcophagus? And we can get the get McDowell buried? That'll cheer everybody up. And Jonesy, I see you're still choosing to sleep. You're choosing to just kind of sleep your day away. Sometimes you go down, you look at the harp, and then you just sort of sleep for the rest of the day. Somebody died, Jonesy. A very valuable member of this colony, too. Somebody died so that you could be here. What are you doing now? You're feeding a meal to Scathe. Okay, that is actually valuable. Scathe is paralyzed. She has no ability to get any food for herself. Scathe, I hesitate to ask, but how are you feeling these days? Colonists left unburied, yeah, and we do butcher a lot of people. You're not wrong. Uncovered any body part, even though you're completely clothed. Well, you don't have a hat. Ratty apparel. Well, I can't change you. I can strip you, but I can't put anything on you. It's odd like that. So you're pretty sad. You're actually not sad about the paralysis part. That's the part I'd be pretty ticked off about. No lie. I'd be like, I cannot move. This makes me upset. I will take the butchering humans. So, Scathe, let's pretend I'm in the hospital. And the doctor comes in. And they're like, here's the thing. You are paralyzed. You will never walk again. And downstairs in our kitchen, we're butchering people. I say right now, I don't really care about the butchering part. I'm not going to be upset about that. You do you. I don't care. All right, as long as it's not someone I know, I don't care. Then I'm going to be way more upset about the paralysis part. That's the part where I'm going to have a lot of questions for the doctor. Not the butchering. I might have some sort of curiosity questions like, who are you butchering? Why are you butchering them? Is human meat on the menu? I might have, just curiosity questions more than anything. But apart from that, I'm not going to care like a whole wicked amount about that. I'm going to be really concerned with the paralysis. That's going to be the focus of the little Q&A with my doctor. Jonesy, you're cheering up. Scathe, that's good too. That is good. I'd really like you to get jamming on that research if you could. Speaking of which, I can back Mila off of research. We'll keep Jonesy really focused on that. Did we build the sarcophagus? We did. Where did we... Where did we put him? Where did we put McDowell now? This was supposed to be for McDowell. All right, McDowell that's your... Where are you? We've moved you outside. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. That's good. Actually, that's really smart. You don't ever do hauling. Of course you don't. Could you bury McDowell, please? Let's just get this wrapped up here. Okay, solve all your problems right here in our new Hall of the Dead. And you're in a box. Okay, good. Is everybody happier now? We don't need to do any kind of funeral ceremony. Nobody seems to care about honoring the dead. They just want them in a box. I mean, I get that. I understand that. Why don't we take out this piece of wall? It's kind of in the way. Didn't really figure for that when I was putting the hydroponics in. Yeah, just take out that little bit of wall there. People can kind of zip around that a little more easily rather than having to walk over the hydroponics tray. Progress is being made over here. So we put a lot of the steel in and none of the components. Are we out of marble? No. Nope, I got plenty of marble. They can definitely finish that off at some point. All right. Jonesy, I'm going to check in with you again. Because it seems to me you just had some bruises, and one of them is almost done. Okay, the last one's basically almost done at this point. You're feeding Scathe. That is good. I do want you to do that. I've been kind of, detrimentally talking about you today, Jonesy. But you are feeding Scathe, and Scathe does want to be fed. You're down again. I assume Mila bit you. Again. Mila, you keep biting him. Do you want to just wait for the blood to come in? I really need, I could just have you not blood feed from him. But you do need the blood. That's the thing, you see. I'm going to just take him off of feeding and just go for farming. And just hang tight, Mila. We'll put... What medical emergency now? Oh, yeah, you. Yeah, we keep biting you. Yeah, you don't really need to tell me about that. You are almost dead from malnutrition, though. Jonesy, you actually appear to be fine now. You're researching. Could you, interact... I don't want you to convert him. I want you to feed him. Has somebody fed him? Is this old info? This is old info. Okay, somebody has given you a meal. Mila. Butchering? Really? You don't have anything else to do? Are you sure? What are you supposed to be doing? Yeah, you do a lot of, like, growing and plant cutting. We're not really doing that except inside now. I'd actually rather not have you doing mining because that means you're outside and you hate that. You could actually get into the art game. Visitors. Okay, from the Notaran Concord. Uh-huh. Slam that into pause mode. Just for having a conversation about, well, basically abducting people. How much do those people like us? The Notaran Concord. They're +8. Yeah, they're +8. Okay. We won't necessarily abduct them. I could just take them prisoner, but I won't. You know what? I'm a fair guy. Just gonna let them go about their business there. Few items to trade. It's probably garbage, but just in case it isn't. Wait, Pete, Anarchist, and Jane. Sounds like a 1979 punk band. We'll go chit-chat with them. We will go have a little chit with it. Actually, Jonesy, you're fairly social, aren't you? Yeah, you got social covered. You can actually talk to humans. Go trade with them. See what happens. Surveying site, excuse me. All right, I'll get to that in a sec. These guys usually don't have anything, but just in case they do, let's just have a quick peek at their inventory here. So you've got meals, you have components. I'll buy 2 components from you. You have medicine, too. I'll take that medicine. And the tech print for jump packs. Ooh, reinforced barrel. Wouldn't be a bad idea to have more of those. Those are always going to come in handy. Sell off that frag grenade. And maybe that auto pistol. We don't really need that. And any sort of, yeah, get rid of some garbage clothing here. Where are we at? -18? Yeah, just sell like 1 or 2 more things and just make a profit on this. There we go. Actually, they can't even afford that. How about just 1 pair of pants? There we go. 47 silver back to me. And I get some medicine and some components. Cool. That worked out very, very well. What is the surveying site, and how much will it kill me in my face? All right. Defending surveying equipment. The operation will take 10 to 15 days and require traveling there. And they'll give me a fuel optimizer, which sounds awesome, but we're not in a position to do that. Can I see it? No, that's me. Yeah, you're not going to give me the location until I actually accept it. I think we're probably going to blow that off. Mechanoid missing a part. Okay. Can you fix that, Kaylina? I know you're asleep. Could you theoretically fix it? Yeah, you can theoretically fix it. Okay, don't worry about it now. We'll figure it out as we go along. The bots are going to be basically the least of my concern because I can just make new ones. If I had power, which I, in fact, do not at this point in time. Any news on the geothermal there? How are we doing up here, kids? Yeah, okay. Slow roll. Slow roll. We've got the components. I'm not shy of materials for this. It's just not coming together very quickly, is it? Mila. Okay, feeding scathe. I need a bionic spine like nobody's business. And Lisa, can I put you in number 1 tailoring, please? Oh, you already are. Good. Did we make stuff? Have we made, like, capes and things like that? You know what would help if we kept butchering so I can get all the leathers out of here. Even out of Scimitar Kitty. I'm sorry, Cat Benatar. I'm very sorry, but you have valuable materials on you. So we are going to keep skinning you and eating you and things like that. It's not pretty, but it's the facts of life there, kid. All right. Oh, hay. Plenty of hay. I really don't need this many yaks. I don't even need half this many yaks. I was thinking like 1 or 2 yaks. I really should neuter some of these. Could we go to animals, please? Can I do that from this screen, or do I have to do it from the training screen? I think I have to do it from the training screen. So really all I need is a couple of females and 1 male. So I could sell them. And I've got the food to feed them right now. I won't butcher them right now. Somebody might come by who's interested in some yaks, and I could sell them some yaks in exchange for something that's not a yak. That would be very silly, just trading 1 yak for another. Who would want to do that? But yeah, I'll hold on to them for right now, and then just sort of figure it out a little bit later as we go along. Jonesy, come talk to me. Where'd you go? You're right there. What nonsense do you believe in? The doctrine of harmony. Oh, what does Kaylina believe in? The blood coven. Yeah, see, your daughter's into cannibalism and vampires, and you're not. So, Whitehead, Could you throw down a quick convert on Jonesy, please? I just want to see how effective it's going to be before I take her in the middle of the night, throw her on a blood altar, and convince her that vampires are awesome. It shouldn't take much. I mean, it just writes itself. It just writes itself. Mila's going to watch a little TV. That's good. You know what? It's been a troubling couple of days there. So 89 to 83. Okay, not that effective. But you're up and working on the research table, which is good. And then I assume Lisa at some point when she wakes up will get more into tailoring. That will solve Mila's tailoring issues about having specific clothing. Kaylina, are you up actually? Could you work on repairing that agrihand? Apparently it's got a missing bit. Probably the little bit that cuts the grass or whatever it is. You're constantly repairing lawnmowers. It happens all the time. It's almost not worth having them. Just let the grass grow. Just as nature intended. Okay, as nature intended. And apart from being asleep, kid, you're not... I really want you to be working over here. Get the tainted clothing out. You are supposed to be on #1 hauling. Okay, let me evaluate here. Is my thing done? No, it will be momentarily. Okay, Whitehead's just wrapping that up right now. A little bit more work, and you've just given up to have a snack. Just given up. Okay, there we go. That should solve my power problems. I don't think we'll need anything more than that. Batteries should be racing up at this point. Yeah, more or less. I've got tons of yaks. We've lost McDowell, but we've gained Jonesy. Is it a fair trade? I don't know. At least I've got someone who can research now that Scathe is down. Scathe, I don't want to put any pressure on your rehabilitation here, but I kind of found somebody to replace you. Admittedly, they're not stunningly beautiful like you, but they're doing what you used to do. In fact, you're probably even better at it now, aren't you? No, still 11, but yeah, we're shooting right up. Yeah, you're going to be very, very smart very quickly, and you're a decent doctor. I'm not saying it was necessarily worth McDowell's sacrifice, but Jonesy's pretty good. That's probably an excellent place to call it on RimWorld for today. We'll pick up some more of this again next time. Guys, do please keep the comments coming in. Let me know what you're thinking of this. And hey, if you enjoyed the video, do please leave it down below. It does cheer me up no end when people do that. And if you're new to the channel, maybe just checking it out for the first time, feel free to hit that subscribe button. See more of this ridiculous nonsense. Until then, I'm Dave. Thank you, as always, for joining me in the wee hours. We'll see you next time. Citizens Dropgo, everything is under control. This is not a fire. This is not a fire. This is an aggressive urban redevelopment program. Increase the boa constrictor education rating. Big snake, keep away. Are you all smarter now? Oh, you have a migraine or a rattlesnake bite. Well, this is wicked simple, Linda. Have you been bitten by a snake? If the answer is no, then it's a migraine. No, I'm waving, though.
Oh,
I'm waving.
Now. That's exciting.
I'm waving very frantically.
How are you doing that?
Now,
How are you doing that?
I can't with this.
Oh.
I can't.
This is it. Right. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you.
Okay. Well, thanks for tuning in.